All right, race fans, how y'all doing tonight? Got us a doubleheader here for some dirt racing. Stay tuned, we got practice underway. We'll switch it on over here to some heat racing. It'll be a good one. Dude, who your favorite driver is going to be out there tonight? Michael says, go Jazz. Jazz right now looking pretty good. Fast time there in 6th place spot. All right, heat race 1. Go, 7 laps going to be on the board here tonight. Dirt track of Charlotte. Got Justin Benenfield's going to be the man out front. This one's brown there long. It's set to go green. And what's up, Dustin? Can you hear me now? I was trying to find what my chat was. Green flag underway. That here tonight. Boys men are storming off. You already see Benefield getting a big lead out front here with Brown. Drew Hopkins, the man hanging on in the third. He's been dominant here so far in the series. You got Brandon Mullis hanging on down on the inside. Then you got the literal right there behind him. The big battle's happening right here with third and fourth between Mullis and Hopkins. Mullis is the man who's able to take it right now. Hopkins says, not so fast. I'm going to come right back down on the inside of you. Does. Takes that spot away. Slingshot move on him. Man, Mullis loses 2. Because old Literal, he's able to get up there in the 4th place spot. Meanwhile, Justin got a pretty good lead here for the dirt track. Got Brown trying to close in on him. Go back a little further on back here. You got McDonald and Farmer. Parsons, unfortunately, in the pits right now. Everybody kind of spread out. Now, Brown's got time. He's looking to try to chase him down. He's down on that low line. This battle's heating back up here for 3rd place again. Literal. Right on the back bumper here, Hopkins. Going to close in the gap, though, with one lap to go here. We're going to get the white flag. What's up, Ronnie? Going to be a good race. We've got some good dirt racing here tonight. These guys put on a good show. The battle at the Bluegrass. Dirt track of Charlotte here tonight. You see Hopkins hold him off, going into the final turns. It's going to be Bentonfield, though, taking it. Brown in second, drag race to the line. Hopkins has got him. That puts us over here in heat race number 2. Gonna have Even Hinkle out front in this one. Gaston Sheely, he's gonna be there in second. Philip Neese up in third. Dustin Tyler, he's up there in third. He's gonna start third. Or fourth, excuse me. Chris Seiler's gonna start in fifth. Tommy Lanham gonna be up in the 6th place spot. They got Nolan Bryan, he's 7th. Jason Lear up in that 8th place spot. Here we go. Here we go. Rude, yeah. Go back again. Set to go green. Seven laps on the board here. These are late models, limited late models. Not as big as the actual late models, so they're actually a little bit short. Green flag, Hinkle Company. Meanwhile, battles on in 2nd place. A racing style track. You got some room here. The problem is it can turn into one groove. Oh, who's that throwing it in the inside? That's Dustin Seiler. Chris Seiler right behind him. Single file, freight train happening. Good close-up shot of what the paint jobs look like on some of these cars. You got Nice, Healy along with them. Inside, Dustin's looking. Going to take that third place spot away from O'Neese. Nice falls back for the moment. Going to try to see if he can fight back to the outside lane and make a little contact. Tyler, meanwhile, man, pushes right through into third place. He's on the outside. This is the big battle heating up for third. Get that inside lane. Meanwhile, starting to heat up top front. Healy looks for Hinkle. That battle's still going on there for third. In the inside lane. I think that's a place to be right now. Maybe the middle side of the track. You can see Sheely right now trying to put his nose on the inside. Can't quite get it yet. Hinkle's looking good. On the outside now. Man, good run. Meanwhile, still a good run up front. Hinkle still holding on to the top spot. White flag. Healy's trying to see if he can't close that gap up a little bit. He can. He tried earlier. Able to get him. A couple more turns. I think Hinkle might have this one in the bag. He does. It's going to be Healy, Sheely, and Seiler. Warm-up time. Let's listen to the sights and sounds. Right back, folks. Oh, yeah, Ronnie. All right. Up, complete. Go green. Lap's going to be on the board here. By quick. Grid real quick. Out front. Justin Benenfield. Evan Hinkle started second. Got Dalton Brown there in third. Gaston Sheely up in fourth. Drew Hopkins in fifth. Got Dustin Seiler. He's going to be up in the sixth place spot. Literal right there in seventh. Philip Neese up in eighth. Brandon Bullis is going to be in ninth. Chris Seiler up in 10th. 15 cars at the Dirt Battle out here. Got some Dustin fans out there. Okay. Tyler. Yeah, Ronnie, he's a little bit different than the road racing car. Getting set here. Think about dirt racing. Fire quick. Got some Drew fans, Dustin fans. Drew's been quick. This is a tough place to pass. We'll have to see how he's able to modulate through the... Up front, though, Bennyfield, Hinkle, Brown. Trucks. Hey, good looking cars, by the way. NASCAR. All right, Bennyfield looking strong. Home company, green flag flies. We're racing here at the Charlotte Battle at the Bluegrass. Wow, boy, I tell you what, Bennyfield, he got to jump out front. The battle's going to be back here, round 56. Kicking sideways and a lot of dust up on the track. So far, 3 wide almost. Literal, man. He tried to put his nose in there literally. Dustin Seiler, he's back here just watching this battle in front of him. Going, okay, I just got to kind of see so I don't get in trouble myself. We'll ride on board. Let's see what it looks like. With this dirt track here in Charlotte. My backyard. Good battle going on. Oh, cars around in the back. See what happens. Started in the back here. Gas. Oh, it's just wrong place, wrong time. Then you know, boom, got punched in the nose. All right, that brings up Bennyfield. Caution for the night. Not bad, not bad. And the one thing out there, Ronnie, I don't know how new you are to dirt racing. Cautions don't count during a well, the cautions count. The caution laps don't count. So that's why you don't see the laps go around. So basically, they don't lose any laps under caution. Not like in a normal road race or a NASCAR. So in theory, 40 laps. Unfortunately, if you had a lot of caution, you know, we don't want that. And you could end up with way more laps. All right. And at some point, now not so much with these cars, but there are cars out here that fuel could come into problem. So we got McDonald out here. Bennyfield's going to be up front. He got that good jump on the field. Brown, Hopkins. Brown right now. That second place spot. Hopkins move here in third. Green flag back at him. Well, Benefield got another jump, but Hopkins got there with him too. But Drew got a good jump on the start there. So did Literal. Darren Little right there tearing up all over the back door. Then you got Brown, Sheely back here. Those two guys are going at each other. 3 wide behind them. Mullis, Hinkle, and Neese. Well, they have to settle that score. Mullis and Hinkle right now. 2 by 2. Boom, little contact. Let him know he's there. That was just a little love shot in the back. Mullis, Neese, Bryant, Hinkle and company. Guys are just sliding all over the track right now. For the blimp view, let's see what it looks like. We call it blimpy. Blimpy, one of them words, man, you be happy. Can't be mad, say blimpy. No way. Ball still 3 wide. You got Brown back here along with Sheely and Hinkle and company. And you got Silo right there along with him too. The close-up view there, Brown. Good looking car. Problem is he's stuck up on that top side. Don't know if that's the place you want to be. I think on the inside. Dustin Siler's got company here with Sheely. Sheely squeezes him just a little bit up on the top side track. Nobody's been able to get up there, man, with old Benefield yet. Try to take that spot away from him. And into this one. Get some green flag laps, man. I always say, you blink, race is done. You go get inside, man, get a bologna sandwich. Man, we're in the next week. Meanwhile, battle for the lead. Here comes Hopkins. Another matter of time. Drew is going to get up there and stick his nose and see what he can do. That 54 machine right up underneath him. Benefield's trying to hold him off. He's got a long way to go to hold him off. That's a lot of laps and a bad, fast machine. Drew Hopkins, look at this, tearing up the back door of him. Hopkins right now still trying in the tire tracks of him. The dust flying. Along with Little, those guys are nose to tail. Single file. You got your top 3 guys nose to tail. Little, Hopkins, Benefield. Oh, a little battle back here with Siler. Dustin Siler, Gaston Seeley. Oh, he goes way up the track, Dustin does. That's going to leave the door open. Seeley says, I'll drive it in there. No problem. Boy, he got that thing awful tight going up the track. This is a solid battle back here for 4th and 5th place spot. Because the top 3 are kind of just hooked. They can't do much of anything. You see them right there. You see Hopkins. I mean, Benefield's taking the line that he needs. They're up there kicking on the top side cushion for the moment. Hopkins right now looking very strong. Again, still up front. You got Benefield still got the lead. He looks like he's trying to stretch it out on Hopkins. Literal's trying to come up there and take that 2nd place spot away. Pass almost halfway in this one. Benefield still holding the top spot. I don't think Drew's been able to figure out a place to get around. I told you this place is hard to pass after a while. Some of them are. A lot of these guys do have sponsors out here that they actually run themselves. Some just kind of have a generic style sponsor. A lot of them have like speed shops and stuff like that. Usually, I interview the top 3, and you'll hear these guys talk about their sponsors. We need to go in this one. You see Hopkins now trying everything he can. Gets our bumps him a little bit. Let him know that he's there. Down to the inside. Here comes Literal, though. They're going to make it 3 wide for the lead. Well, not so fast. Somebody's going to have to do something different up here, these top 3 spots. Let's go behind them and see what they're doing. Oh, Dustin Seiler off the pace a little bit. He's back in the 6th place spot. And you got Brown, Mullis and company, so it's kind of quiet back here in the back. These guys are all single file. Go through the field. Let's see what... Oh, yellow flag's out. What will happen? On the blitz team. Trying to find what happened because it didn't flash up who wrecked. Right there. Tyler hit road for some reason. Go back and watch him one more time. More time here to see what we got. Oh, right there on the wall. That man? Oh, folks, that's kind of crazy. But we're going back green. Kind of back up. Back green, and you can see the man out front there, Bennyfield. He gets to jump on the field. Meanwhile, Hopkins and Literal. Oh, they're getting contact in the back here. Big time racing. Noah Sheely was up front early on. Got knocked back a little bit further. Meanwhile, Hopkins finally, man, that caution. And look at Bennyfield says, I want my lead back. Boy, he fired that thing off into the middle of those two guys. He's going to lose some momentum, though. Hopkins is going to make the merry-go-round on him. Throws a slide job. Drew right now, and this is just not what Justin Bennyfield wanted to happen. The caution, man, opened the door up and let Drew be able to get in there. They draft a little bit here. Not much, Ronnie. It's not a lot of draft, but the draft does play a little bit. Depending on the track, you can bigger tracks get a lot of draft. Look at Hinkle up here battling for third place. Him and Literal going at each other. That's for third and fourth. Literal right now has it. Meanwhile, Bennyfield says, I want my lead back. He's going to try to see if he can't tackle this man all he can. And right behind him, they've got a big battle going on. Boy, you've got Neese, Farmer, Healy, Tyler. Got a bunch of machines back here battling. Look out. Got them all over the place. This will give you a good view of everything going on the track. Meanwhile, you can see it right there up front. Bennyfield unfortunately falling back. Wow, Hopkins got around him and boom, has taken that spot away. Bennyfield's not giving up though. Just can't get that slide job off the turn. You see Neese right here along with him. Look at Neese throwing a slider in on his move there back in seventh. And here comes man Seiler. Firing off down there. You see the battle right behind him. Meanwhile, Bennyfield's trying everything he possibly can. Yeah, he is trying that slider. If he can hold it coming up, well, he drove that thing into the turn that time. He might be able to get it. I don't know. Hopkins is there. I think what's going to happen here is whoever does the last slider in the last turn might get this thing. That time, he's going to have to try to slow up the momentum of Hopkins. See, that would have been a drag race to the line. But I think that's what Bennyfield's going to have to hope for. He's going to have to hope he sets him up on that last turn. I think he would much rather be able to just get out front and leave him. You can see Drew coming off the turn. That would be a drag race to the line again. Whew. Oh, yellow flag. Oh, this might actually help Hopkins. And this right here. Back and watch. Fortunately, missed Jace Lear. But this right here actually might. Oh! The 47 in the middle of the track. Lear nowhere to go. What happened to the 40? Oh, just got a little bump in the back. Boom. Nothing he could do. Like, hey, don't hit me. Okay, I think this caution here is going to benefit Dustin. Have to go back green here. Tail of the tail here so far. Benningfield get back around Hopkins. That's going to be the thing. Right, can Benningfield do what he needs to do? Hopkins got to be right there with him. Green flag and single file. That's why I say it really benefits Hopkins here. The lap's winding down because we're only going to have about 4 to go when they cross this line again. So Benningfield's going to have to sling that thing. Here comes Hinkle. In the world he come from? He got into Benningfield. Are you kidding? Wow, you want to talk about going from good, bad to just worse. And wow. Ow. Watch it one more time. Dominating the race. Almost is up here with slide jumping it back and forth with Hopkins. And then just got caught in the side. Slid. Couldn't get unlocked. Tore the whole front bumper off of that car. Boom. Oh. Wow. He will get his spot back, but I don't know how much damage is on that car. Hopefully, not too bad. Hopkins right now. It's all depending on how much damage has hurt that car on Benningfield. See Hinkle right there behind him. Put that thing in there for a slide job move. Benningfield's not there, but he's got time. See if he can sling that thing in there hard. Back to the wide shot, real smooth here. We got Hopkins out front. Benningfield right there trying everything he can, coming up here for the final laps. Remember, we got one more race after this one, so don't go anywhere, folks. Doubleheader night here tonight for us. Battle at the Bluegrass. I don't know. One more time. Benningfield's going to have to throw that slide job, and I think he needs to do it in 3 and 4. I mean, just slide that thing down in there. I don't know if he's going to do it. Hopkins is going to protect the inside lane. Yep. Car's off. Hinkle's got back there in 3rd. But Drew Hopkins holds on for the first one here with Benningfield and Hinkle out front. What a finish to this one. What a good race. Got a word in with some of you guys. What's up, Corey? Waiting for some of them to jump up here. We're going to get a word in with them, and then got a second one here to do because we missed last week. We had some of the guys had a bad snowstorm come through hour, so kind of brought this race over, and yeah, two of them tonight. Evan, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, I tell you what, wild race out there. Like a little tough to pass on this track.
Yeah, once again, another big track. I don't like them as much, but looked like I didn't like short tracks neither, so I guess we're going to have to stick with big tracks.
Well, look, maybe just stick with tracks that you just don't like, and that way you're doing great on them. How's that?
Yeah.
Well, you come in 3rd tonight. Had a good car, man. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, Smith Gutters and Siding, Smith Sealing, Hoosier Racing Tire South, Mom, Dad, good Lord above, let me do this every weekend. Fun deal. Like, thank Drew Hopkins Racing too for helping me with everything, and Drew for helping me with this series deal. So, and thank you for broadcasting.
Hey, no doubt, man. I tell you what, looked good out there. Got that 3rd place, man. Again, congratulations, Devin.
Thank you.
All right. Man, right there. And then this guy here in Benningfield. Justin, join the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Well, up front, man, you had most of the dominated. You know, Drew got around you up there. The caution came out on you. Got caught up in a little mess. Still was able to get up to 2nd, but, I mean, just how tough was it to pass here?
Actually, it was actually a real racy track. I had a lot of fun, actually.
No doubt, man. You was up there. Now, was anything that you could have done? I saw earlier that you was able to get the slide job, get the momentum. Was you trying to maybe do that again there in the last lap with Drew?
Yeah, I was just trying to do anything I could to try to catch him just a little bit. I knew him having the lead, it was going to be hard.
Well, hey, he's still coming 2nd here. Anybody want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, I want to thank my wife for letting me race. Big Al's Guns, Keltner's Contracting. I've got a lot of people on here watching, so I want to thank them for watching and you for putting it on.
There you go, man. That's old Justin Benningfield, man, coming home in 2nd. Oh, Drew got up here, snuck up here and got it. Drew, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, he was battling earlier on there, trying to get around. You had a good, fly job routine going there with Benningfield, and the caution came out. You got up front, but I was asking, how tough do you think this place was to pass?
It was a little different. Last week we ran a practice race where we were off. Some of us that still had power, we ran a practice race, and we did the same track prep we did tonight, but I think the session was a little earlier in the day, and it allowed for it to be a lot slicker, and that top really wasn't in. But once it gets to the top, if you miss it, you're going to the back.
Hey, you was able to get up front, like you said, talking about missing. You wasn't missing too much tonight. Got the win. Got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, first and foremost, just my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I just got to give a shout out to everybody at CFM Esports, Majula Say Speed Shop. If anybody needs setups, go over there. And they got a big race on Team VLR tonight. I think they're running for $2,000 to win the street stocks. I was going to run that, but I ain't no good in the street stocks. So I thought I'd come out here and run tonight and just thank you guys for broadcasting and all you do. And hopefully we'll get another one. We got Start Tail here this next one at Lucas Oil, so it should be a fun show.
Lily will tell you what, there you go. That's Drew Hopkins, the man put in victory lane. Well, you heard it right there, folks. Don't go anywhere because we got another one coming up here. We'll be right back. Going to switch it over on the server. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, here we go. We're back. Lucas Oil this time. A little practice going on. Let's do some sounds here. Heat race 1. All right, getting set here. Race number 1. Here, who you got in this one? Lucas Oil now. A different track. Wind down practicing here. Good exciting racing there, Charlotte. Go. Race 1. Let us off here. Battle of the Bluegrass, Sim Racing, Dirt League. Okay, heat race 1. Got Michael Farmer going to be out front in this one. Alan McDonald going to start there in second. Philip Neese in third. Tommy Lanham starting fourth. Nolan Bryan up in fifth. Gaston Sheila, he's going to be sixth. Dalton Brown there in seventh. Even Hinkle up there in the 8th place spot. Here we go. Yes, all right. Nice. I think the track they're about the same. I think between Lucas and Scarlett, they're about the same. Can't throw it back in for. Had a little track info, so yeah. I have to look it up myself. All right, trucks in. Farmer and Company up front. Heat race number 1 about to be in the books here. Good set. Green flag. Boy, you see Farmer. He jumps out front. McDonald's right beside him. They're going side by side. 2 by 2. Neese and Company. Look out. Slide job coming on the inside of it, though. McDonald. Bryant. Look at this 3 wide mess. You don't want to hit them donuts on the bottom down there. They are tires, but I call them donuts, the little white powder things. They hurt. Look at this scuffle going on for 3rd place. That's Brown McDonald. Man said, I want some chicken nuggets. He's going to slide it on the inside. Brown gets it. Meanwhile, McDonald slides up the track and is going to lose a lot of spots. Brian's going to sling his nose in there. Farmer's out front. He's got problems. Neese is going up with him. Farmer falls back. You got Brown trying to come up through the field here in second, but he's trying to hold on to it with Farmer. Farmer right now in 3rd place. He's got Brian on his back door. You see Brown trying to get up there to Neese. Oh, meanwhile, Farmer's holding on. Bryant's on the inside. He's going to take that slide job move to him. Is he going to be able to take the spot away? We got 4 to go in this one. Across the line, 3 to go. Neese out front. The battle's heating up for second, third, fourth. Brown, Bryant, Farmer. Those 3 guys are looking good. Now they're trying to close in. You see Brown right now. He's trying to close the door up there on Neese again. He wasn't able to do it. Kind of low line is running. Bryant slips a little bit. Farmer's there. Right on board here. Track will get awful dusty as the night goes on. You can see it right here. Ooh, white flag. You see Hinkleman moving up into the mix. Right down the inside of him. Does he come out? Checker's it's going to be Neese, Brown, Bryant. That's your top 3. Good heat race. Right. Pull us in heat race number 2. That'll put us in. Tyler Parsons going to be out front with Justin Benenfield starting second. Got Jace Lear starting in 3rd. Drew Hopkins there in 4th. Dustin Seiler in 5th. Brandon Mullison 6th. And then Chris Seiler, he's going to be in the 7th place spot. All right, green flag's about to kick off here for us. Parsons and company up front. See if some of the heavy hitters in the back here are able to do it. You got Hopkins there with them. Lear, Benningfield, Tyler. Parsons along with them too. Green flag. Back at it again. You see Parsons there. Benningfield owing company. Oh, it's a madhouse. Back in the back. Oh, look at Lear. He's going to come up to the piece. Scoots out to the front. Tyler's coming in too. Boy, they're just getting awful bumpy racing. What is going on here for third place? Benningfield hanging on to it. But Dustin Seiler, he says, I'm out of nowhere. Paulus back here low with Hopkins. Here's Seiler. Parson, meanwhile, in the pits. Not how he wanted to start his day off. Got Jace Lear out front. Benningfield hanging on there to second. Dustin Seiler, though, he's saying, look, I'm coming up. It's all mine. Ooh, that would have been a good drag race to the line. Seiler right there with him. This track, I think, is going to get very, very racy. Lear coming out of the turn. You see Dustin hanging on there, trying to battle with Benningfield for second. Oh, Lear out front. Oh, he's hanging on. Benningfield right now holding on to that second place spot. You see Seiler holding on to third. Paulus back there in the fourth place. He hang on to it, man. Battle for the lead. Benningfield's got the inside. Is he going to be able to make that slingshot move? Couple more laps to go in this one. Meanwhile, Steele up front. Closing laps. Coming on here. You see Lear, Benningfield still going out for the lead. Oh, contact. Lear's there coming out of the turn. It's going to be Benningfield taking it. And then Seiler holding on the third. Lear up in the second. What a finish. All right. Little warm up, folks. Let's listen to the sights and sounds. Be right back here in a few. Getting their donuts on right now. All right, folks, here we go. Time here tonight. Boys up. This should be a solid one here, too. Just sneak and look at the grid real quick. Idea, Philip Neese out front. Benningfield starting second. Brown in third. Lear there in fourth. Brian holding on to the fifth place. You got Seiler sitting in sixth. Hinkle up in seventh. Mullis there in eighth. Farmer in ninth. Hopkins round out the 10th place spot. Along with Sheely there in 11th. Chris Seiler up in 12th. You got Alan McDonald 13th. Parsons 14th. And Tom Lanham, he's up in the 15th place spot. Here we go. Could be a good one. Laps. Saw a good one at Charlotte. Jason said, let's go, boys. Yeah. Who are you rooting for, Jason? Who's your favorite driver? Who you got? Live tonight on YouTube and Facebook. Always say, pick your poison. Oh, likes and shares out there. I know the league appreciate it. A solid one in here tonight, though. Benningfield, Decent Company, Lear, Brown, Seiler. Let's go. All right, Team Machines here going to do battle. Lucas Oil dirt track. Old drag strip, Lucas Oil dirt track. Pace trucks in. Here we go. He's out front. Can he stay out front? Well, Hopkins has got his work cut out. He's got to come way through the field. Wow. Green flag flies. We're racing here Lucas Oil style. You see Neese jump out front. Benningfield's with him. Brown's there. Brian along with them too. We'll stack them up 2 by 2 for the moment. All's fair. Loving racing. Meanwhile, going to take a little trading paint there with Benningfield and Brown in second. They got Brian hanging on right behind him. Hinkle's up there in the 5th place spot. What do you do? Try to figure out the best line you can. Neese right now is protecting that middle side lane. Make sure nobody kind of grabs on the inside, throws a slide job on him. But Brown looks down there. Want to catch one of them big donuts. It's like jumbo size. I'll tear the front end of your car off. We're in a real hurry. See Brown right now, he is taking that top side. Actually, Neese is. Neese is taking the top side up on that top side cushion. Brown's still down on the bottom. And he's got a lot of company when the Benningfield takes a little contact. We got a yellow flag in the back. Who we got? Farmer. Oh, did somebody get up here and pop his crops? We'll see. Boom. Contact. Bam. In the wall. Tore it up. Oh, now that thing looks like a mean bulldog. Without a face. Ouch. Farmer. All right, got saved. Yeah, company. Brown. How many spots Drew got up to? He got up to 11. He's not up to come through the field. He's gonna have his work cut out for him. It's gonna take a little bit to get up through here. Fortunately, Chris Seiler and Michael Farmer fits. Going to get set to go back green. Lights off on the pace truck. Pace truck's in. He says, "I'm gonna sneak out front. Gonna jump on the field. Wait a minute, pace truck's back. What happened?" Pace truck's back out again. Still on the caution. Been a good one here so far. Battle at the Bluegrass. Like it. Oh, here we go. Green flag. Racing back at it again. They're back at each other, Nice and Benefield. But Brown says, I want to come up here. I want to play a little bit. See Benefield on that inside lane. Got Dustin Seiler back there too. He's hanging strong there in the fourth place spot. He's got Hinkle. Hinkle got up there and almost took this thing earlier. Those two guys, man, racing hard. Benefield there along with him and sitting in third. Trying to harass old Nice out front, who's still holding down that first place spot locked up. Meanwhile, right behind him, here's the 7 machine. You see him. That's Dustin Seiler along with Hinkle. Those two guys are going to go door to door, neck and neck, 4th and 5th place spot. Hopkins is trying to see what he can do. He's trying to drive himself through the field. He's 3 wide right now, back there in the 9th place spot. Little bit of trading paint. Able to make that pass for a moment. Brian's there with him. Now he's meeting the middle of a sandwich. Well, he is getting leaned on heavily. Just shows you how tough it is to go through this field. Good battle right there. I mean, that's the good thing about dirt. There's battles everywhere. Now we're heating back up for the lead. Brown's back on that inside lane. He's going in the putt-putt side. Is he going to be able to hold on? Nice is there to the outside. Let's go, Big Al. I hear you, Jason. Says, let's go, Big Al. He's still up front. Brown right there behind him. Benefield holding on the third. Seiler, he's coming up into the 4th place with Hinkle. Got a feeling that this track here is going to be a tough one to pass if they start getting spread out. Meanwhile, battle up front. Dalton's got the inside lane. Is he going to be able to maintain and stay? Quite halfway home in this one. They are still getting it. And you talk about the size of the tracks. These two about the same. Look it up. Battle up. Meanwhile, they are still single file up front. Trying to find out some information on the track here. Nice, meanwhile, pulling out with Brown. Now we got a battle going on. Benefield and Seiler alongside of each other. Good. Lucas Oil Speedway dirt track. In Missouri, by the way. Oh, they're still all single file. You got Brown up front, Nice a little further on back here. Look at Drew. He's been on to move it back up 4 spots up in the 6th. He's trying to still pick him up, pick him down one by one. The thing is, his time going to run out on him. He's got about 18 laps to go. Seems like a lot, but it'll go away quick here on the dirt track. Lear back here in the 7th place spot. You got Brian hanging on in the 8th. McDonald back in 9th. Healy's back here in the 10th. Mullis is falling back to 11th. Chris Seiler, he's back on the track. He's back up in 12th. Lanham back in 13th. Farmer in 14th. Parsons back in the 15th. All this man right now controlling the field. Got a freight train behind him. Huh. Meanwhile, we got a battle going on now. Hard for third. Bennyfield Seiler. These two guys going neck and neck with each other. Drew Hopkins has got up to 5th, though. He has moved up 5 spots. He's the hard charger right now, trying to get more. Wow, can you stop this guy, Drew? Look at that move he just did. He just split them guys in the middle. Now he's looking for the 3rd place spot. Dustin Seiler doesn't want to give it up to him. Hopkins is a man on a mission. Demon out here on the track so far. And he's taking the putt-putt donut line. Down low. Oh, look at Seiler driving in there. He almost drove it right up underneath the back end of Nice. He's trying to hold off a hard charger there of Hopkins. And he's still got 11 laps to go. They're going 3 wide. Is he going to get a 2-for-1 special here? Not going to happen. He throws a slider. Oh, contact. Oh, then he gets contact himself. Oh, that could have been disastrous. He held on the 3rd. Oh, man. Hopkins got in the back of Nice. Bennyfield and Seiler, man, got the back end of him. I think Bennyfield was the one who got the worst end of that. Dustin Seiler, though, that's going to lose all kind of momentum for him. Brown still out front leading this one. Nice is right there in 2nd. Just how fast things can turn on the dirt track. Meanwhile, Hopkins is there in 3rd. Seiler holding back in the 4th. Got his work cut out for him to get back up here. Now we're getting a little bit of lap traffic. You see Drew right now battling it out here in the 2nd. That guy's got a missile up underneath that car. I'm going to confiscate that thing and say, look, we need a virtual go into R&D. Oh, and Nice had to make an evasive move, which it just slowed all his momentum. And just, I mean, that allowed Hopkins to walk away. Didn't want to hit the lap car. Good job on his end. But, man, Drew Hopkins coming from the back to the front. 8 spots. Brown's in trouble. Brown better pick this thing up. You know, he was wishing it was the white flag already. See the lap car there. Down low. And, oh, man, no way. Wow. The lap car got right in front of Brown. Let's go right back and see. Michael Farmer almost lost it in front of Hopkins and then drove up the track and then, oh, just like that. Bam. Got hit. Big Al's guns. We'll need some bigger guns. Now, I'm not quite sure if Drew's going to be able to keep the spot because it looks like Dalton Brown's going to get it back. And just to give you an understanding of that, why you're probably saying, well, wait a minute, Drew was in front of him when the caution came out. In dirt racing, unless you complete the lap, you have to give back the spot. So you saw right there, Drew just got around him, and then the caution came. Kind of how dirt racing works. Brown caught a what's the word we're looking for? He caught a break on that one. He knows Hopkins is there. And when it's going to be 3 to go when they go back to the line, he's going to have to protect. Nice right now, though, he's looking good. That's helped him out. Him and Dustin on this caution because that's going to get them up here. Even though it's going to be single file, they're still right there where they need to go. Brown gets to jump out front. He is hoping somebody gets up there and battles with Hopkins. Meanwhile, it's going to be Nice and Seiler. And you see Hopkins right back on the grind. Drives it on the inside. He knows time's running out. And I really think Hopkins might have some damage. But man, you see right there, got back around him, and again, Caution not playing Hopkins any favors. Come back and watch what happened. Brandon Mullis. Boom! Got a little clipped. So again, Brown gets saved. How's it going? Oh, we should have completed the lap at least. So far, Brown out front, Hopkins right behind him. Then those two guys, Nice there in third. I think that little bit of damage might have hurt Brown's car. You see it right there on the nose. You can see it. Yeah, I don't know how much that's going to affect him, but you saw him he wasn't able to get that jump off the start. We will see. Dalton Brown, Drew Hopkins, Nice, Seiler. Here we go. Green flag. Hopkins goes this time. He was hoping, man, Nice and them would get up there and battle. Look out. Dustin Seiler, man, throwing that thing in there with a slide job. This is a battle for third. And look at Seiler making waves. Meanwhile, Brown still holding on up front with Hopkins, but Hopkins is there. Ooh, Hopkins had to get out of it just a little bit. But yeah, you can see Brown. That car is just not handling. Drew Hopkins is on another level. We're coming up on the white flag. Oh, these guys are killing each other back here for third. Well, watch this. You got Nice and Seiler. Oh, boom! Seiler into the wall. White flag. It won't matter. One more time. Drew Hopkins is going to come from the back to the front and win it. Wow, Brown's going to come up in second. He's just going to do a wild slider. Nice going to bring her home in third. But what a finish to this race. Wow. Can you stop that guy? 2 for 2. Oh, no problem, Ronnie. Oh, I'm at my home on this one. The iRacing one I do home. It's just a Top Hat comic when I go to the store and do. We're going to get a word in with some of these guys, but man, what a way to cap this one off. Look at the results on the finisher here. Good one here tonight. Hopkins coming from the back. Bring up Nice. Nice, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, man, I tell you what, a little fan club out there, but you was able to muster up and get to that third place. But it was a battle back there.
Yeah, it was crazy. Dalton was way faster than me, and then I know Drew was coming up, and he's always fast. So, yeah, it was an interesting race, but glad we made it to third finally.
No doubt, Bill. Able to hang on third there, man. Good run for you. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ first and foremost, and thank my wife Lisa, Greg Hensley at Hensley Racing, Hazard Auto Parts, Invasion Gaming, my buddy Edward, AC2 Skins, Rogue Energy, and just all my friends that ask about their racing and how we're doing and all that, and just thank you guys for putting on this show, and the Battle of Bluegrass guys, Drew and Evan.
I appreciate it there, Nice, man. Again, congratulations on that third place. All right, let's bring this guy up here. Dalton, join the booth. Got a copy.
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
Man, I tell you what, you almost had that thing held on to, but I gotta ask, did the contact with that lap car, did it hurt the car any there at the end?
It definitely didn't help it any.
Think you might have had anything for Drew there? I mean, I know he was fast coming up, but might could have done anything different to hold him off.
If it stayed green, I think I'd have been okay. With him restarting there right behind me, I was kind of a set duck. He could run that bottom way better than I could.
Hey, looked strong, got up there, dominated a lot of laps tonight, got seconds. Got anybody you want to thank?
Just Dustin and everybody that helps me on this stuff. I do this for fun during the winter time. My wife for letting me do all this, and just everybody that's helped us along the way.
There you go, man. Dalton bringing her home in second. This guy here, 2 for 2 tonight, though. Drew, join the booth. Got a copy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, you was able to come through the field, had a little uphill battle on this race, man, as opposed to the last one, but had a couple times up there in the front. Those cautions flew. How was you feeling?
I was a little nervous, but I knew no one was running the top there in 1 and 2, and I mean running the bottom. They're all running up top, and that bottom was in about the whole race. I'm surprised no one else found it. I know Philip and Dalton. I love both of them. They're really good racers, good friends, and I'm glad to see them running up front here.
No doubt about it. You was able to get up front, get out in front of those guys, man. You got anybody you want to thank for a good finish?
Yeah, first and foremost, just my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I want to give a shout out to Evan for putting this series on so we can come out here and have some fun. I'm a Majorla Speed Shop again, Keltner Contracting, and just and another thing, I run my Uncle Sammy. He's from North Carolina. I ran his throwback wrap tonight. So finally get 2 wins in that wrap. I've had bad luck in it in the years past, but we got a win in that wrap tonight, so that's special.
Definitely, man. Good luck on it tonight for 2 for 2 here. Again, congratulations there, Drew.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There we go. Drew Hopkins, man. Like I said, this was a little bit uphill battle for him. He had to come through the back to get it. But, man, I hope you enjoyed it because it was awesome dirt racing here tonight for the Bluegrass boys here. For myself and everyone, have a good night.